number of scandals plaguing this administration is astounding. Perhaps the most egregious is the one called Operation Fast and Furious, the ATF's gun-running operation that ended up putting U.S. firearms in the hands of Mexican drug lords. Tonight, reports have surfaced showing U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder may have lied under oath about his knowledge of this botched operation. He told lawmakers in a Judiciary Committee hearing in May that he had only become aware of Fast and Furious in the few weeks leading up to the hearing. But new reports, emails, show Mr. Holder was getting memos about the scandal more than a year ago. Here to discuss is former Graham County, Arizona sheriff and defender of freedom and the Constitution, Richard Mack. Sheriff, it's always a pleasure. Welcome back to Freedom Watch.
Well, thanks, Judge. It's good to be with you.
All right, so we know the dimensions of this scandal. The guns that got in the hand of the Mexican drug lords were not pistols. They were heavy-duty military-style equipment, two of which ended up being used in the murder of another federal agent. Federal agents caused this to happen because they had this crazy idea that they could trace the guns and catch the bad guys. They didn't trace the guns. They didn't catch any bad guys. Now they're lying about who knew what. How bad a scandal is this?
This is one of the worst and most stunning scandals in American history, Judge.
Why do you say that?
It's far worse than Watergate. It's far worse than Watergate. Watergate was a little break-in from the Republicans onto the Democrats. This involves murder. It involves conspiracy. It involves international law. It involves perjury. And right now we have Eric Holder being caught with his hand in the weapons jar, as it were, and he's now in a position where he should be arresting himself. We all know he's not going to do that, and he's not going to do the right thing and resign, which he should have done months ago. But he should be calling, and the president should be calling, and Congress should be calling for an independent investigation.
Right.
Now, Judge, look at this. We had an independent investigation on Monica Lewinsky having an affair with President Clinton. This is 10 times worse than that, and no one is asking for an independent investigation.
All right.
Judge, I volunteer to be that independent investigator.
Should he resign? Should he be impeached? Should he go, just on the basis of what we now know?
Yeah, he should be resigning. Of course, if he wants to put everybody through this, that has already been reported by several gun rights organizations that he's been doing this. I've reported this longer ago. This broke on CBS News about over a year ago.
Right.
This is all over the place.
Okay.
Right now, the only one that's keeping this going is you and Fox News. And this is absolutely
There are some members of Congress
Judge.
that are keeping this going. They may not have the enough numbers to keep
Congressman
it going.
Issa is doing a good job on that.
Senator Grassley are. I want to ask you about law enforcement, Sheriff, because you've spent a career there. And you know there are different attitudes in law enforcement. What is the attitude when an experiment like this goes wrong? Is it we have to punish those who did this because this is a horrible wrong that ended in murder? Or is it, oh, well, it was the government, we gave it our best try, let's just go on and live another day? What is law enforcement's attitude about its own members when they do something like this?
Everybody's asking for an investigation. They want to know the truth. Law enforcement officers across this country are ashamed of what's going on in the federal government. This one's gone too far. This one is the epitome of corruption and scandal or scandalous behavior from the very administration that promised us when he ran for office that he would have the most transparent administration in the history of our country. That is a joke. This administration's a joke, and somebody ought to be doing something about this, and my hat's off to Grassley and Issa.
Sheriff Mack, always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
I'll see you soon. Thanks, Judge.
Okay, how the president has taken the